Hi everybody, this is Mr. Po. In this second video, we are analyzing the performance of athletes in 2021-22 FIS Alpine Ski season, which is combined with, Olympics. And when it's about that, there are a lot of pieces of surprise, a lot of drama. Many athletes want to perform as good as possible because sometimes it's an opportunity of the lifetime. And in this part of the video, we are analyzing the performance of men. Well, I wrote a lot of notes because there were so many different events that I lost the count of them. There were many things for which we all can be happy about, for the athletes and for the teams. Well, let's take a look at those notes and see who won what and who performed well, who performed not that good, and also analyze Olympics separately. Well, let's begin with the FIS Alpine Ski Cup. Overall, Marco Oderman. And I am not surprised at all, because the last year I was talking about Marco. I said that he will be the legend. And such a young man, being at 24, 25 years old, he is already showing us the performance of a titan. And this is the result. This season is his season. He won so many different events. He was unstoppable. There was energy which was felt through the screen when he performed. It was perfect. And that's why the overall big globe is for Marco Oderman. The last time it was drama for him, because he was fighting with Alexi Pintro and he couldn't do it, and he got a little bit unlucky. He could win it, but he just, because of the circumstances, he didn't. But this time he was unstoppable, unreachable, and the cup is his. Well, Alexander Kilde, another great athlete. Good performances and good results this time, good standings. The second place in overall. And Henrik Christopherson, let's say a very kind of emotional man, a little bit nervous and hot-headed probably. And also very good result, very good standings, in overall. Well, the next, let's talk about the downhill, because downhill is my favorite probably discipline along with slalom. Well, Alexander Kilde wins the overall downhill small globe, and he was just charged with energy this year. The Oderman performance, by the way, is the fourth in downhill. He is not a specialist in downhill, and still he is the fourth in this standings. Great job. Well, and as for slalom, Henrik Christopherson wins the slalom globe. Being a little bit nervous and very emotional, he could clinch this title. And he really deserved that, because there is a certain, amount of progress that he showed in his performance, and how he, approaches the things, with all the passion, and he tries hard every time. So, it's not surprised that he won this cup, not the cup, but the globe. Yes, right, in slalom, and this is good. Manuel Feller, I want to talk about his performance. He is the second in, this slalom standing. He is a slalom specialist, really energetic, really, really, like, probably like diligent, in the things that he does. And the performance is better, more stable than the last year. But again, there are ups and downs on the way. We will talk about that later. G Slalom is again Marco Oderman. The globe comes to Marco Oderman again. Really, it shows you that the athlete is at his peak probably. And Super G is also taken by Kilde. Well, okay. Let's talk about Olympics. Well, Olympics is something that differs, as I've already said, from the Cup. So some athletes who are not that lucky in the Cup can show their skills in Olympics. Well, Bitvoice wins downhill. Bitvoice for several years, maybe his performance is a little bit lower, just judging by the way he performs. and the overall results, but in Olympics he showed his talents and won the downhill. Oderman wins the Slalom, and his performance, if you look at it, oh, it was just, you need to take a look at it. Yes, unreachable. Well, Super G is again won by Matthias Meyer. We are happy for that. And Slalom win is clinched by Clement Noel. Again, we are very happy for Clement because, he just deserved that. After all that he went through, this is a well-deserved win, and he really did his best. Well, okay, let's talk about the performances in general. Logical triumph, Marco Odermatt, as I've said. Great job is also done by Kilde, as we have just analyzed it. Christopherson got much better than the last time. And very surprising result is by Dave Riding, a British skier who win in Kitzbühel. He was the first, and this was one of the best moments for him, and he tried his best and he won, and we are happy for that. Also, what I need to say is that Manuel Feller does a good job, but it is not probably as good as several years ago, because again, instability, it anyway manifests itself. Maybe it's a little bit better than the last year, but again, he needs more and more training, not only just physical, but psychological as well. Alexi Pintro, a terrible season. Last time he was really good, he won the overall cup. This time it's unrecognizable already. We see that he has very low performances, very low finishes. So I don't know, he feels disappointed himself, he feels a little bit stressed out, and it's understandable, but he needs to work on that. And I think that if he does, he will be again at his peak. Some progress is felt by the performances of Lucas Bratton. It is better than the last year. Filip Zubcic, interestingly, performed worse than before. Performed worse than the last season, for which I'm a little bit disappointed. I expected him to develop, Sebastian Fosolevak also, you say, he could do better, but unfortunately he didn't. The disappointment of the season is Marco Schwartz. I've said that, the last time when I was making this video last year, I've said that Marco Schwartz will be a legend one day. But this year, it wasn't so. It was completely the opposite. Performance is just, not at the level that it is supposed to be. Well, I think that it's just a matter of time again. If Marco Schwartz and his teammates and his crew, if they try hard and work on everything, he will achieve results. We just need to expect that and hope that everything will be fine. And I wanted also to highlight Schwartz. He won, I don't remember which, but I will overlay that. But I was surprised, because this is something that doesn't happen regularly, on a regular basis. But, we can congratulate him on that, because it's not every day you win something after many years of disappointments and maybe not that good results, to say, softly. Well, and this is also a surprise of the season, which itself is a good thing, because we are always happy for the sportsmen who do not perform that well, but try their best and win something. It's always a happy thing, right? Okay, guys, and as you can see, alpine ski and winter sports in general are very interesting. So that's why, if you consider watching winter sports, please do so, because you will never be disappointed. I know that not so many people probably are fond of individual sports, but when you start following that, you will never get bored, and you will feel why, so many people sometimes are stuck on that. Because it's beautiful. It's winter, it's, drama, it's pieces of surprises. It's just, the teamwork again, because sportsmen, they work with their crews, and it's just not the result of one person, but the collective, attempt to be better and better. So, and when these attempts this hard work, it just shows the results at the end. It's probably the best feeling that the athlete can get. Well, thank you so much for watching this. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and there were a lot of, as you can see, there were a lot of pieces of information here, just because the season was so filled with different things happening. And okay, well, that's the thing. It's a little bit always disappointing to depart with another alpine ski season, but it's a good time to reflect on everything and look forward to the next season to come in September or October, yes, in autumn, So, well, okay, take care, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and see you next time then. Bye-bye.